Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. Um, Today I want to talk about FPs and TPs and how they can be their own worst enemy. I'm gonna start with FPs because I'm an ENFP, and I'm gonna be better at explaining how I can be my own worst enemy. So my functions are NE then FI. Those are my dominant my two dominant functions, and I may be a feeler, like I am an ENFP, but I may be pretty gloomy and sad a lot of the time, even though I'm a feeler. So why is that? It's actually because of my FI. You see, if I'm happy, or if I'm feeling like content and satisfied, I need to have a good and profound reason um, that makes sense to me in all of myself. Like I'm wholeheartedly happy. I can't be like I'm happy now, but I have another problem on the side. If I have another problem, I'm not gonna be happy because there's this part of me that isn't content, and that is why FI is about emotional depth, and that can be super problematic because you know you can be around people and around people who are only around you for a short period of time, and you can be stuck in this reasoning or diving deep into your emotions and at the end of the day you find that you've lived another sad day because you have a sad part of you, and that can be for me very, let's just say, it makes me really regret what I haven't done in the day if I were happy. And I'm trying to for FI, I think if we are, for another example, if I am participated in a project and that project didn't spark any passion in me, but I still worked hard on it, I wouldn't promote it and I wouldn't be publicly proud of it because it doesn't represent me, and that could have its own pros. Like, I'm staying true to myself, but at the same time I'm not supporting myself. I'm not I've put so much time and effort into this project, and even though it didn't have any personal connection to me, I still did it, and it's still a part of my journey. And that's what FI users sometimes fail to realize, that not everything needs to be like perfectly in line with your values in order to enjoy it. So I think that especially for FPs, high FI users, they do still have FE in them, and FE is kind of like this fragmented emotions that doesn't really have to be super connected to each other. Like an FE user would be happy, right? If an FE user was having a bad week, let's say, and then he met a friend who was happy, it was acting happy, he's gonna be happy around him because FE is adaptable. It doesn't really care about the FE emotions is about just feeling the emotions, not about really diving into understanding why those emotions are being felt. I'm sorry if there are some noise. I'm outdoors. uh, okay, I'm just gonna change the location. Just a sec. Okay, so now I've changed the location, and I am filming in this field or whatever. So yeah, I'm now constantly trying to separate what really represents me versus what I need to be feeling in the moment, because sometimes you'll regret being sad in moments where you could have been happy, and having FE users around really helps because they are come on, be happy, don't be sad, even though you have this problem, blah 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 blah. They're gonna cheer you up and they're like, come on, be happy with us, and let's all be happy. That's what actually FE is all about. And as for TPs, and actually like TI users in general, uh, TI is very, very, for me, I have an TI blind spot. TI can be, it's hard for me to understand, like, truly, but from what I've seen, TI users seek logical consistency in all of their in all of their life. Like they want to, for what they're doing right now, if it was work, if it was like studying or whatever, it has to make sense to their life. Like it has to have this like all of their life have to live under a certain logical, consistent let's just say logical system of their own, that my life logically should be like this and I logically should be you know, I'm not really good at explaining it because don't really fully understand it, but an example that I truly see is, even though I might not be happy about a project that I'm doing, I'm still gonna be doing it anyway, and I'm still gonna do my best and work hard because I have TE and not TI. And that makes me, even though not fully happily, emotionally content, makes me quite productive. And on the contrary to TPs and FJs, actually, they can be stuck in, for example, if there's like this job offering that the pay is good and whatever is good, but they just don't feel like it's logically the right job to do, or like if like there's this you know, they have to get into the depth of every project or every situation they do logically, and that can be pretty problematic, and that can stand in the way of the TP or the FJ being productive. So FPs and TPs and or like FI and TI, FI can stand in its own way of happiness, and TI can stand in its own way of productivity. And I just think that those two functions need to sometimes get over themselves, because even though if it doesn't really make sense right now, emotionally or logically, it doesn't mean that it doesn't. If it doesn't make sense to you, that doesn't mean that it doesn't make sense, like generally. So I'm starting like to be happier and like be more cheerful and more like present around, you know, like my family. Like I want to be with my family. I want to have fun with them. I'm actually with them right now, but I decided to make this video. So yeah, FI and TI, get over yourselves. It's truly awesome that we Ps have this desire to deeply understand, or like to deeply identify with the world logically or emotionally, but that can stand in our way of truly living. And that's why P's can be far more introverted than J's. So, hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in another video. Bye!